Thank you, Madam President. I rise today to talk about the vacancy on the United States Supreme Court. Following the passing of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, and our condolences to his family and our gratitude for all his hard work on behalf of this country, the time has now come for the President to nominate a new justice and for the Senate to do its job and to review, consider, and either confirm or reject the President's nominee. That's our job. Hoosiers don't ask much, but they do expect common sense. Do your job, treat people fairly. That's what we expect from neighbors and friends and family. And it's certainly what we expect from those elected to serve us here in Washington. Back home in Indiana, we have a proud tradition of senators who have embodied that approach by looking beyond partisanship and giving full and fair consideration to a president's nominee. They don't have to vote yes. They don't have to vote no. But we should at least listen and do our job. That's what the people of Indiana elected me to do. That's what people across the country elect my colleagues here in the Senate to do, even when the timing is inconvenient for one side or the other. The confirmation of a Supreme Court justice should not be taken lightly, and it deserves careful consideration and open debate. Senators, using our best judgment, are free to ultimately reject whomever the President nominates. But to refuse to hold a hearing, to refuse to consider any candidate, I know my colleague from Maine talked about Aristotle or Aquinas. They might be two good candidates for the Supreme Court. But to not consider any candidate before the President has even chosen a nominee is a dereliction of duty, of our most basic duty to faithfully serve our country. Some of my colleagues have been steadfast in promising they would not meet with a nominee, let alone hold a hearing or allow a vote, would not even meet. Common sense tells you that's not right. I hope they will reconsider their position. United States senators, myself included, were elected to do a job for our nation, not only when it's convenient, but every day. Every day we've been hired by the people back home to work here and stand up for our country. That job includes considering and voting on nominees to the Supreme Court. Let's do the job we were elected to do. Madam President, I yield back.